Welcome to another episode of Two ManDem Talk Movies. I'm your boy Enigma.
And I'm your boy Kwame, and you know what we do? We review movies in a very real way, and we've got a real one for you today. This one's going to be interesting. Yes, we are reviewing the movie they call
Piece by Piece.
Wow. My imagination would run super wild.
Dun, dun, dun. If people don't know, this is basically a biopic of Pharrell, but it's made and filmed in a Lego style. How did you feel about Piece by Piece?
Hearing his story again just brought back memories because I was like, yeah, I forgot that him and Timberland freaking grew up together and they're supposed to be cousins and
Teddy Riley and
and all of that stuff. Like I know most of his backstory, but that's the thing, and that's probably maybe why I didn't really want to watch it that much, because I know his story. I kind of know his whole story, except for the more recent years. And that's actually what interested me the most, actually, was the more recent years. Like him when he was going solo, and I think it was a very positive, his story, actually, by the end of it, I was like, nah, this is actually kind of dope. It's quite positive. I like, I didn't know Pharrell's character was like that. You know, when you look at somebody from the outside looking in, you know all of their accolades and everything they've done, and that's the part I knew, but I didn't know how he took it, how he got there, and to hear, like, I don't want to say his struggles, because I wouldn't really want to call them struggles. I would say his determination. He had made it clear, this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm just a creative, and I just want to do everything that's creative. I'm gonna just do it. And it's weird because I kind of saw after watching this that him and Kanye are very similar, but I like Pharrell's personality way more than Kanye's. But they're very similar across the board. They're very similar. Do you know what I'm saying? With their level of creativity, how they express their creativity, and how it's actually received by the world, except how they're received by the world is very different. And I like Pharrell more just because of just the way I like his attitude to remaining positive, and everyone around him like saw it. I like the way his grandma had his back from day. I liked a lot about it. It was him in the end that made me like it. Liking him as a person is what made me like it. I liked his kind of, go get it attitude. His go get attitude really inspired me. I liked it a lot. You only get one life, man, and he kind of made that very clear, and it was dope. And I'll tell you one thing I didn't know. There was actually one thing I didn't know. I actually did. This is gonna sound so dumb. After all this shit in his history, I knew that he did the SW. He was on the SWV track. I knew that he wrote the verse for Teddy on Rum Shaker. But I never knew that he produced All Right for friggin' Kendrick. I didn't actually know that, bro.
No, I didn't know that.
It's like, what?
That was a revelation.
I usually catch all of Pharrell's shit. I never all these years. Imagine.
It's because All Right is the most un-Pharrell beat you can find.
It kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very non-Pharrell. It still even blows my mind that they even work together, to be honest with you.
This is what I'm saying, because as soon as I heard that, nah, I was like, hold on, why are they playing this for? And then it just clicked instantly. I said, no way, don't tell me he fucking made this. And then obviously, he's on the hook. He does the hook, and I'm like, of course. Yeah, it probably blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie, it blew my mind. Because like I said, I know Pharrell's story. I know all the shits that he's done over the years. I know. I actually remembered in that period of time when man actually had 40%. In fact, we talked about it back then when he had 40% of the top 10. Do you remember? Because we talked about this is like 20 years ago, I think it was. When he had obviously done the Britney, the Justin, he done everybody. And he was popping it out. He was doing all the top hits, and it was like, right, you literally look at the top of the top 10 charts, and Pharrell's got 4 songs. This is insane. Who does that? And he's got some others as well that in the top 20 and 40. Like, he was killing it. It was insane.
He was murking it.
And I remember it back then when it happened, because I was like, Pharrell's easily one of the best producers in the game. Period. No one's touching it. So even then, to not know that he had done Thingy probably blew my mind. Maybe again giving me even more props.
I'm gonna just preface this by saying, again, big, huge Neptunes and Pharrell fan. We have always been fans of his music. Pharrell is one of my favorite producers of all time. Easily. So, just from a music, it's funny that you said that, but just from a musicality and music fan perspective, It was so enjoyable. Like the Teddy and him meeting Chad, and then them falling in the
Him and
Neptunes,
Pusha
them
being tight from
Pusha,
day, all
the
that,
talent show that
all of
Teddy
that.
saw them at, knew all of that type of shit.
I didn't know Tammy Lucas was one of the judges, which is
Weird.
wild.
That is weird. Didn't
That
know
was
that.
weird.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
but
that was weird.
Just the music, how they formulated the music, how they visually represented how music looks to him. You know, like when he was saying he's seeing music in colors, and then you know how they had the beats as little pieces of Lego. Like I love the part when Nori got Super Fug and he said, "Don't play it until you got to my
One of my favorite parts.
And he had it in the case so you could just hear it
one
coming.
of my favorite parts.
And then when they got to Miami, you heard the of the propeller and all that. Like, bro, absolutely sick.
Sick.
Even like
down to that when Nori wrote the track and how he got the hook.
How he
all
got
of
the
that.
Hook. You know, like again, because I'm a big fan of him, I knew
all of that,
about 85-90% of this. However, so enjoyable to see it. I think as well, bro, going back to his personality, his perseverance, I think, and because it's a Lego, I think this is an excellent movie to show kids, because I think he was very much showing it's okay to be different. I believe in myself, even though I'm different, and I'm going to make it, even though I'm different from everyone else. And I think that because kids are so confused nowadays, so many things put in the left, right, and center, I think that was such an important
I feel like that's
message.
why he chose to do this.
Brilliant.
For that reason,
Absolutely
what you just
brilliant,
said.
bruv. Really good. Because it being Lego opens up to a different genre of kids and stuff like that. And it's like, it was such a good message of don't give up. If you have the talent, keep pushing, keep believing in your dreams. You kind of got what I'm saying, because all it could take is one person. And again, the Nori hookup was kind of random, but then once the Nori and Superfug popped off, everything popped off. Then the J, I loved seeing the J. I loved the Buster cameo, the Missy cameo. I love that all the voices were there.
Sick.
I love that I like that they took actual audio from interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like the Oprah interview that he done, which is a real interview. That one when he was like in a cafe talking to someone, and it literally was the audio that they used. Even the talent show when they done the tune that won them the talent show, you know, that's the actual tune. Like, bruv, I don't know if it was just the music fan of me or because I'm such a big fan of Pharrell. But I'm going to go out on a limb. This was one of my most enjoyable film experiences in a minute. I'm not going to lie, but especially animated.
Yeah. I will go as far to say this, and I felt this like when the credits was rolling. I actually like, it's so weird to say this, but I actually like everything he's ever done. That's how much of a fan I am of Pharrell's music. Like, even if I don't know it to rinse it, sonically, I get him. I don't get every artist sonically. Certain things I'm like, nah, I don't agree with. But I've always loved the Neptune sound.
Bruv, I think it's time for scores. What are you going to do?
It's easy. 10 out of 10, man.
Bang.
Yeah. Some things are allowed to get it. This is one of them. 10 out of 10. There's no
10
flaws.
out of 10.
No flaws.
Enjoyable from beginning to end.
It really made me fall back in love with music again. Like, really, for real. Like, I forgot how much I love music. Like, literally, bro. I'm sitting down watching. I'm like, this is bringing back. So all the songs, everything he's done bangs, bro. Everything. Like, literally, I just can't believe
from Gwen Stefani to Busta to everything to
King
Jay
Guy.
to Kendrick. Before I give my score, one of my favorite scenes when he called Pusha and he was like, "I just made the best beat I've ever made," and you knew it was grinding. Grinding.
Bruv, from day dot. Since 2002, haven't I said that grinding is one of my favorite hip hop tunes of all time? Always has been. Still till this day. That beat might still be my number one.
Look, let me just give my score. I think it's obvious. I'm 10 out of 10, man. Again, it's flawless from beginning to end.
10.5 if I could.
Flawless from beginning to end. I recommend everyone go and check out Piece by Piece, however you can check out. Dope movie, man. Seriously, excellent. Highly recommend it. If you agree, you disagree, let us know. Drop a line in the comments. We really appreciate everything that you lot got to say. If you could, drop a like and a subscribe. That would be much appreciated. And as always, I've been your boy Enigma.
And I've been your boy Kwame. We've been the two men that talk movies. We out. Peace.